Now, with that in mind, it's very important that we understand the development in Ultima. And we are feeling that one step at a time, we are moving towards better developments. We're moving towards a stronger system with better token, with better solutions and a better harmony. We have gone through the way of actually having farming and knowing what farming is. We have gone through what it's like to remove the farming, and everyone said, we lost it. We didn't want it. We want it back. We want it back. We have gone through moving into cashback only and how that was great for the customers, but the networkers were complaining a little bit. And then we have gone back and we have found the perfect harmony, and that harmony is formalizing right now. Now, the latest development within this harmony is to take further developments towards creating, of course, the ecosystem of Ultima in a balanced way. Now, one big news is that the token supply for Ultima initially, the maximum supply, were 1 million Ultima tokens. Now, that has been reduced to 100,000. So there's been a reduction or a plan of reduction. And this is not something that's changed in the blockchain. It's mainly just that the farms is going to be only sold to reach maximum 100,000 Ultima tokens. And then there's not going to be more. That means that the predicted total supply of Ultima tokens has just been cut by 90%. And knowing that we have not even reached our initial supply of 20,000, right now is only a few thousand on the market. It's a small supply, and there is room to grow that supply, knowing that soon the platforms are launching, knowing that soon we're going to have, of course, not only the cashback system, but the debit card, the exchange, the travel platform, the auction platform, and more that is predicted to come in the coming months, which drives demand. Now, on this journey, what is being visualized is that as the community is growing, which is now 2.8 million people, with a small supply that is continuously being burnt and frozen, and there's going to be a lot of developments going forward, focusing on the burning and the freezing of the Ultima token. This is of course, the steps towards getting the price to a goal, a dream of $100,000 per Ultima token. This is what the company is targeting. To get there, we need 100 million users. And it might sound a lot right now, but knowing when the bull market comes and we got billions moving into crypto, this number is going to be very, very small. So this is the preparations towards the bull market, towards the ecosystem being ready. And the more people we have until then, the more action we can see when the bull market actually arrives, and we can ride that wave, not only as a company, but as a community and as a token in this industry. Now, as you know right now, the fastest way to get Ultima tokens and be able to use them within the infrastructure is through getting the farm, is when you load your farm and you produce new tokens. And this is something that is right now available, and we can see in the groups that every single week we have a reduction of minting speed, farming speed, and this is dropping every single week by 10%, and end of the month it's 20%. At the same time, the price of the token is increasing, the farm size is decreasing. And this is something that is going to allow, of course, the token production to not surpass the Ultima maximum supply of 100,000 Ultima tokens. Now, the farming is over 5 years, and we're seeing how we are getting access to our tokens on a passive basis over 5 years. But what is exciting? What is exciting with our tokens? You see, one thing is to see it on the exchanges to $100,000. All the crypto interested people knows that to get to this level is possible. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to require an ecosystem in place. It's going to require a growing community, and it's going to require that they're going to be the right timing in the crypto market. You can not really create your own bull market. It kind of comes in natural movement with the rest of the bull market. I'm quite surprised that this company, though, has already created a bull market in a bear market, reaching $100,000 on previous coins whenever there was a bear market. But imagine doing it when there is a unified bull market in the whole market. Of course, through farming, it drives liquidity initially, But of course, long-term farming is producing tokens and is not providing liquidity, even though initially it does. It provides initial liquidity because you need to buy the token to farm the token. Then we have the vouchers, which is creating the bridge into the real world, and other products such as the debit card. And we got the exchange, the travel, and other platform that's going to drive the demand. And this is the year where Alex believes that most of the platforms is going to be live. And if we're looking at the timing of this, knowing that next year the bull market might start, then we believe it couldn't have been a better timing to get things done at this year. And knowing that everything is getting closer and closer to this makes us really excited. Now, one of the big news Alex shared is that he understands that everyone is excited when the price is growing and people get worried when the price goes down. And unfortunately, a lot of people in the crypto community does not have the patience and knowledge, and a lot of fear is kicking in and it's affecting the community a lot. You know, when the price goes double the price, people are flying, people are talking to everyone, people are working like they've never seen tomorrow. And there's going to be a crazy momentum. But the second it drops a little bit, boom, everyone stops. And this consistency is not good to build a community to the goal before the bull market. And to find a balance, Alex has implemented a strategy which allows the token to freely trade on the exchanges at any price. So, but how to remove the fear when the price would reduce, which it always will, because it's an asset on the market, speculative. Sometimes people sell, sometimes people buy. That happens to all assets. Now, to remove the fear if the price is reducing, Alex has locked that one Ultima price to 10,000 Ultima points. This means that even if the price of Ultima is 5,000, you can go ahead and in the ecosystem exchange them for Ultima points. What can you do with Ultima points? Yeah, you can, of course, exchange them to vouchers, which means you can load your debit card. You can use them in the travel platform. You can use them in the auction platform. You can use them to load your debit card, or use them to, of course, get deposits into your exchanges with the vouchers. So that means that whenever the price is not good, people still have an option to exchange to Ultima points. Of course, when the price is good and the price is rising, then of course people can do whatever they want. They can choose to still have this price of 10,000 and of course do the exchange to Ultima points, or they can choose to sell it on the exchange, or they can choose to just keep it and wait for price to increase. So it's up to everyone to do whatever they want to do. We feel this is a very good step to remove fear, because, you know, sometimes when you've been in the crypto market a long time, you're very immune to things moving in the market. You're immune to prices. When it goes up, you don't get too excited. When it goes down, you don't get too fearful. But we got a lot of new people in the community. We got a lot of new people who's not been able to become immune to that yet. So this is the perfect harmony again between making the, of course, people happy that is want to see this trading on exchanges and see this growing. At the same time, it's going to be a stability in the system inside our ecosystem. So this, I believe, is very good, because when you talk to people, you can show the vision of the expansion and the token and everything that comes with it. At the same time, you are able to, of course, have your stable way of liquidating through vouchers, through the Ultima points, etc. So I believe this is a good implementation, and in the end of this month, which is in a few days or even less, 2 days, the cashback license is going to be removed, and there's going to be a system where we're going to be able to get Ultima points right away this way. But there's going to be more details from Alex regarding this. If you have already a license, if you have previous products, don't worry, you're going to be honored and you are lucky to have that. But going forward, it's going to be merged into a more simplistic product where everything is just fused into, you know, the shopping points, Ultima points, and you access the whole ecosystem. The details will come. Until then, we had the farms remains, everything remains, and everything that we do remains. So just know that Alex will hold webinars this week and deep dive into this even more. So this is the plan strategy of the company going forward. Keep the supply low, keep the max supply low, have a 5-year plan of developments and building the token. In those 5 years, we're going to probably have a bull market supporting the project growth. every transaction, there's going to be a lifetime burning of the Ultima token and the smart coin. And through the development of this ecosystem, there's going to be a bigger and bigger demand and liquidity. And we have two options. We can look into the past and we can say, look, this is, creating fear. We have seen the past, and this is, not allowing it to move forward. Or we can understand that all that happened in the past is experience towards a better solution. Thank you so much for your wisdom, Danish and Navid. Those beards are speaking deep wisdom today, so that's amazing. Let's bring on the next speaker here today. We got Dennis Luz as a special guest, and before I bring on Dennis, I want to just say that over the past 1.5 years, we've been working with Dennis. The first time I met Dennis, it was we were sitting in a kind of rooftop bar, and we were discussing and talking about deep things, and he was talking to me about his company, and I was not really in the mode to listen at that time. I thought he was just like another networker who just want to get me into the next deal. But then he started following up, and I started looking at, okay, maybe it's a part of something. And that was when we were 5 minutes late on the last bull run in this company. I should have listened to him from the first day, and I would be in a very different position. But since the past 1.5 years, we've seen Dennis growing into probably 1% of the 1% in the network marketing space. I've not seen anyone growing an organization faster than he has done, with more volume than we have seen. No one has been able to grow this kind of volume faster than he is ever, I believe, in this industry. So we have some greatness on this call with Dennis, and we want to hear from Dennis about the future, how we're going to raise this leadership, and how we're going to come together to make sure that we are creating that next bull market in Ultima, and then put it on fire with the bull market in the crypto market. So Dennis, it's a privilege to have you on the call. Thank you so much for being here, and let's hear from you now.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? I don't know, because I'm in the car. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Amazing to see you guys. Saturday, amazing weather. I'm here in Austria. Here's a tournament of tennis of people who play tennis in the wheelchair. It's amazing to see that. And you think, okay, you fat ass, you cannot even run on this tennis courts, and they are playing in a wheelchair. What is your fucking excuse? And thank you for the words, Danish, Emil, and Navid. It's absolutely right on point. I have come through the bull market. I have come to a bear market. And also you guys, many of you, not everybody, many of you have experienced your own bull market in Ultima. And many of you, and mostly of you, experienced the bear market in Ultima. And I think everybody will agree when I say a bull market is very sexy and a bear market hurts. And it's very, very hard. It not only hurts our heart, it hurts our brain, it hurts our nerves, it hurts our pockets. But the thing is, where do you make the money? Always in the beer market. But where does the mass adoption come? Where does the most people come? Always in the bull market. So this is very nice. We have now opportunity to really build a foundation for the last final bull market. I don't believe that after this final bull market of Bitcoin and co, we will have another one. I believe after that we will have big problems in this industry, but I truly believe we will have another one. But it doesn't matter what will come. What I want to say in the first way, I want to thank everybody of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting this company. Thank you for trusting in us, for trusting in Alex, because this is something very special. I was in this industry now since 2014, and I left the industry 2018 actually, because 3 companies I was involved in, all 3 scammed. And this is the baddest feeling what you can have. Not only that your money is away, the money of every single partner who trusted your word, who trusted you, who followed you, is away. And this let me leave the whole industry. And I only came back because of Alex, because I was impressed that he's after 5 years still in the market. And I said, okay, Alex, let me take a look. And what I have experienced the last 2 years, yes, I got very lucky that I'm very close to him. I have very deep insights. I am very close working next to Alex. And I'm very thankful that he allows me to be in his inner circle. But what I have seen is a man who is such an inspiration to me, because we all are humans. And I also had the times in the last months where I was like, oh, stop, please, don't even text me again. I don't need to text to you anymore. I made a lot of money. I have a lot of coins. I don't need you to do volume now. I don't need you to kill my nerves to get more gray hair. I don't need this anymore. Please stop it. You don't want to work, then don't text me. And I was on a point where I was very gathering with my energy myself. And I want to tell you this because we are all the same people. We are all human and everybody of us has it. And it was a day Alex called me and he said, Dennis, okay, Lo, let's speak. I want to tell you something. I was like, Alex, yeah, tell me, but I'll be honest with you. Let's see. I don't believe we will get great momentum back. He said, Dennis, what are you doing, man? I said, not much. I'm chilling. I'm doing wellness. He said, yeah, I hear you that you do wellness. Your energy is damn low. And I have to pick it up a little bit. And he was with such energy and such a fire. He spoke to me and I realized how the hell he gets this energy from. We are in the same situation. And I thought I'm a strong person. But how strong can Alex be that he not even 1 second is thinking about stopping or that it's not working? And this inspired me. And I talked to him for 4 or 5 hours. And he showed me the picture again, because also myself, everybody of us needs to get remembered to the big picture sometimes. And we need to rethink ourselves. And I noticed 2 important things. My energy is low. Of course, the team energy is low. But what I can do to keep my energy up, and everybody ask yourself, many people complain they don't earn enough at the moment. Yes, I agree. My paychecks also were bigger in the past. But what did you actively do for a bigger paycheck? Do you stand up early? Do you get yourself motivated with motivation videos? Do you make yourself sport to get in a good mode? And do you pick your phone and call your people and make strategies? Do you pick your phone to call people and talk about this business? Yes or no? And when the answer is no, you see empty pockets. If the answer is yes, you see full pockets. But we as leaders, Danish, Emil, and Navid, and I can say in this industry at the moment, there are not many great leaders like them. And I think when you talk about the top leaders who really make hundreds of millions, there's not even one top leader next to me at the moment who really can compete with the level what we are achieving here. But in the moment when you cannot push too much, because you know the energy is a little bit low, we have to go down. We have to step a little bit back. We have to help a little bit more, not push, because sometimes you cannot push. You understand? Sometimes it's the wrong way to push. Pushing, sometimes you push people backwards instead of forwards. So what we did is we put our heads together and said, okay, what all the people need is leadership. And imagine everybody of you would have Danish, Emil, Navid, and my knowledge as a personal mentorship for you. You would completely act different. You would completely have different results. You would completely be different. But neither Danish, nor Navid, nor Emil, nor me want to be a coach, because coaches are stupid, you know. They are always just talking blah, blah, blah. We are networker. We want to be in the field. But we thought, okay, what can we do to support our team? Because when our team gets more and better education, they will perform more, and this will bring us on a different level. So we flew to Mallorca. We recorded over 300 videos, and we are launching all this knowledge in an academy. Everybody of you should have PLCU at the moment, and now we are bringing also knowledge to you. Of course, some of you will not do it. They will not have results. Some of you will take a few part out of it because they like a few part. They will make a little bit of progress. Some of you will stop thinking and just do it. I have noticed the most successful leaders in this industry, they first stop thinking. First stop thinking. Because it is all thought. You don't need to think a new way. The way is there. You just have to go the same way like everybody else is going to make a lot of volume. That's the secret. And I had one partner, and he's a big inspiration to me. He asked me, Dennis, what can I do to get partners? And I said, okay, very easy. Call the people you have and then ask for references. And then a few weeks he came, I said, he has nobody left to call. I say, okay, maybe you call very lazy, but you can text people on Facebook. And I gave him my text, what I sent people on Facebook. And after 1-2 months, he came back to me in a call like this, and he raised his hand and he said, Dennis, can I say something? I have a success. I say, oh, you are still working with us? I didn't see you for a long time, but yes, please tell what is going on. And he said, look, Dennis, I have my first partner with 10K. I like, wow, amazing. It took you only 2 months. He said, yeah. And you know what is the crazy thing about it? I only needed to text 1,000 people to get this partner. And I was like, 1,000 people, that's too much. That's way too much. How did you text? And he showed me the text, what he said. And he said, hello, Max Mustermann, blah, 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 blah. Cheers, Dennis. I said, okay, I understand. You would be more successful if you say, cheers, your name. But what this shows is you don't have to be the smartest guy. You don't have to make new strategies. The only thing what you have to do is things what work, and you have to repeat them as long till it works. And that's why. Right. So, yes, now you can hear me. And this is why we just have to do what other people are doing all the time. And you always have to think about, and I always think about Alex. I always think about Alex and I say, okay, guys, when he is that motivated and never gives up, it's my work to at least try to be 10% motivated like Alex, to be 10% positive like Alex, and just do it, because this man is showing the way. And I can announce you something very good. I have managed to organize with Alex that instead of having weekly webinars with Alex, we will have weekly leader calls with Alex, where we can communicate with him, ask questions, because I said it's our job as leaders to transport the message to the field. Alex's job is to transport the message and the news to us as leaders. So what we will try is that instead of having webinars with Alex, we will have leader calls in the different languages with Alex. And I think this will bring very much energy to the leaders, and the leaders then take this message, take the news, and put them to the people. So thank you very much. Have a nice day, and we see you in the next call. Emil, back to you.
Thank you so much, Dennis. And yeah, it was really nice to have you here. So today's call, we want to keep it to under an hour. We have been going through a lot of information for all of you to bring with you to your teams, to your communities, to your leaders. You know, we always got two options in life. We give up, we complain, and we feed with negative energy, or we just make a decision to say, look, I believe we have something nice here. I do believe if we can come together with this community, I believe, like, you know, considering the circumstances with what's happening in the world, that we are onto something here. And I believe that if just the timing gets right, if the product gets right, if the community gets motivated, that we can achieve something very big here. And that drives us, you know, everything else, all technical things, all challenges, everything on the way. Now, I trust that the 1,000 employees in the company will sort it out. Meanwhile, what is our job is to maintain a vision, is to work towards a bigger community. And in the end, no one knows. But if there's one thing I've told myself is this: if we are now pursued, let's say 3 years, and Ultima becomes the biggest company in the world in this industry, now, what will I regret most? Will I regret most of actually being in the company, working hard, building towards this vision and seeing this success? Or will I regret jumping out and seeing this success happening without me? You know, I'd rather be a part of the company, building it, and then seeing that there is no big success in the end, but we did try our best, than jumping out and seeing it become a success. I hope this makes sense. I'd rather give it my all and fail than to not be a part of it and see it succeed. And this is my vision, and that's what I'm saying, that one thing has to click and this can take off. So with that, we want to leave you guys with this. We have been working behind the scenes. We keep working behind the scenes. Whether you see us or not, we are working, and we are building out this academy where literally every single knowledge that we have applied in this industry is going to be shared to you in a bite-sized video format, in an academy where you can learn from it and you can grow from being a newbie networker to the highest level networker. It even got to a point when I pulled Danish and Navid to the side, and Dennis, I said, guys, are we really going to share all of this? Because this is like the secrets of success in this industry. We said, let's just do it. Let's put everything into this, every single thing. And this could become the most extensive academy in the world. And why is this? Is to raise the leadership, is to really provide the best possible support for all of us to grow and be competitive in the market. With that said, guys, more info will come. Stay tuned into the groups, do the work. No one needs to call you every single day to motivate you, but in the end, motivation comes from within. So find the reason you join, get to work. A bull market is coming. There's no time to waste. Take care, guys. We love you all. We appreciate you all. And thank you for being here with us today. Take care. Bye-bye.